So a warm welcome to you all. We will be underway very shortly, once all the pleasantries are complete. I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
It's hard to overlook Gerard Piqué. He should be given a bit more credit, I think, for his performances. Anticipates well, composed on the ball, and pretty good in the air. That'll all be needed for what's to come here too.
Yeah, the scourge of so many strikers. Now the pass. Aimed long and direct. Neymar knocks it towards the front. Cavani passes it through. He's had a shot! It's broken loose! They've scored!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Kasper Schmeichel did well the first time, nothing he could do about the follow-up.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Well, that has certainly made things interesting.
Well, we were unlikely to see a goal then because there were so many players crowding out that danger area. I think something very special was going to be needed.
Aim forward. Alexis Sanchez. Now it's Remy. Chance! Danilo tries to get it forward quickly. It's Di Maria. Who's going to make this theirs? De Rossi. Remy. De Rossi. He's had a look. He's done very well to get to that.
Oh, he made that look really easy, Peter, but I can assure you that wasn't a routine save. He had to be very switched on there.
Looks like a good ball through. Bonucci does well to read it and intercepts. Clears it out of harm's way. Willian. Di Maria. Now it's Wilshere. Looks to slip it through. Oh, terrific run to latch onto it, but the finish is all wrong.
Oh, that was a lovely little dink over the top just to get the runner in on the keeper, and what a pity he just couldn't produce a goal from that.
Danilo. It's a long forward pass. Bonaventura with the ball through. Can he find a finish now? Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That wasn't the easiest of saves by any means, Peter, and I think his instincts were, well, they were just razor sharp.
Mascherano. Bonucci. All the way back, and they start again. Danilo. Thiago Silva. Baines. Alexis Sanchez. And it's Neymar. In he flies! Gorgeous from Cavani! And with that goal comes comfort. Spectacular header. He really flung himself at that.
You know, it takes a lot of courage to do that, to throw yourself at the ball knowing you could catch a boot in the head. Well done, son.
Paris Saint-Germain get themselves a 2-goal cushion.
That second goal has such a polarising effect on prospective moods. I mean, one team are under more pressure now to get the next goal, and the other will fancy their chances of turning 2 into 3.
Danilo. remains. Neymar. Out to the left it goes. Spoon forward. Wilshere tries a through ball. What a save! Terrific reactions! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it. Oh, surely! De Rossi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. It's Di Maria. Willian passes it through. Now here's the through ball. That'll be the final action of the first half. How would you review the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial.
Lloris gets it upfield. Danilo plotting from out on the right-hand side. Thiago Silva. Danilo. Bonaventura. Played out to the wing. Cristiano Ronaldo gets into some space. Hits one! Manolas boots it upfield. Now the pass. Ball in, just miscalculated. Promising move that, good inroads into enemy territory, but no joy. Mascherano. Remy. Looks like a good ball through. Oh, glorious footwork! Bonaventura knocks it away. Keeps everyone guessing. Oh, it's opened up nicely for him. Willian looking for options. Lovely bit of skill. Di Maria tries lifting it over. Danger averted for now.
This defence just doesn't trust itself to play a higher line.
Frightened of people getting in behind.
Yeah, absolutely. It just opens up the opportunity of not only strikers getting behind, but the runners from midfield too.
Thrust towards the front line. Done very well to intervene. And it's Bonaventura. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Defender's on the back foot. Great run this, he's covered quite a distance. And the ball's come out! Back of the net! That's no fluke, it's what he was there for.
Oh, players like this fella almost have a sixth sense to get themselves in such great poaching positions. How quick-minded was that?
We have got ourselves a game here.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
Danilo goes long and forward. Bonaventura hits it! Oh, great save, real class.
The keeper has shown great concentration there. I think his anticipation pretty much did the trick for him. keeper lost control of that. Usually a striker would react first, so that defender deserves praise.
Bonaventura. It's Nolito. Dinks one in. Lloris can hoist it clear. Willian really struggling to influence the game.
Yeah, I think if he's going to make better progress, then he's going to need to find a little more space, and I think his team can help out by getting one or two others around him to give him a bit more support as well. Because at this moment, he's just been crowded out, and he's not having the impact on the game that he should.
Di Maria. Gamero can shoot here. Now it's Gamero, cut out in the nick of time. And Nolito! That is brilliant from Nolito! There seemed no way back, but they are level. That is just remarkable, the amount of bend he got on that.
You know, I'm not going to be hard on the goalkeeper because that moved all over the place on its journey.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's how you make an impact as a sub. You know, when most are tiring, you can impose a freshness and energy to best effect. What an introduction.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, that goal just serves to give them the momentum and psychological edge now at this stage, but for me, they've got to chase a winner.
Good defending, he knew he had to stop it right there. Now it's Di Maria, deftly done. Nolito. Thiago Silva pumps it upfield. Bonaventura. Forward it goes. Cristiano Ronaldo looking to get on the end of this. Di Maria battles to win it back. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. So nothing between them after all of that, and you can't really argue with the result. Neither manager too unhappy with the outcome, and the fans really well entertained. It's all square in the end. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
I think they'll be a little irked by the fact that they had control for good periods of the game and didn't do enough to turn that control into victory.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. The warmest of welcomes to you. We await the conclusion of the pre-game formalities. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
I'm going to go for little Leighton Baines, a prolific raider of the left flank and a good crosser. He's also a big threat when it comes to set pieces. Give a free kick away, and he just might find your top corner.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Di Maria. Now it's Nolito. Di Maria! Just off target.
But when he struck that, he must have thought it was going in. Such are the margins of success and failure in this game. That was so close.
He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. Pastore tries the route one option. Sturridge. Forward it goes. Neymar tries lifting it over. Some astute defending to ensure they got no further. Mustafi. Willian. Lovely bit of skill. Who's going to make this theirs? Looks like a good ball through. Pastore with the ball through. Wilshere. No goals as yet. Di Maria. It's Di Maria! It's a loose ball. And a second time. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Tries a through ball. He's pinged one through here. No complaints about that challenge. Robust but fair. Mascherano battles to win it back. Danilo. Neymar. He's done well to tidy up the situation. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Nolito needed to come up with a better ball.
I timed this run brilliantly, and I think he has every right to be a little annoyed with the passer then, and I think he's letting him know right now about that. Just a little more behind it was needed.
Cavani boots it upfield. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Yeah, and the vision to get him through was all good, but the execution of the pass wasn't quite right. But importantly, he's holding his line until the very last moment, and that will pay off.
And it's Willian. Danilo. Baines pumps it upfield. Pastore. Now the pass. It's a promising ball. Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. And it's Pastore. Baines tries a long pass towards the front. Passes it through. Cristiano Ronaldo. Play, and it is a goal kick. Cristiano Ronaldo, Neymar. Matuidi, Danilo. Di Maria does well to read it and intercepts. Ball's out on the left now. Where to from here? And it's Neymar. Looks to slip it through. Cavani looking to get on the end of this. Matuidi. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Baines. Aimed forward. And he's onside. Piqué goes long and forward. And it's half-time here. No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. And the second half gets underway.
At least there's always a plus side to a scoreless half. Defences are doing what they should, and it's going to take good imagination to break the deadlock here.
Matuidi. Spoon forward. Got a throw in. Panucci. Baines. Mascherano. Baines pumps it forwards. It's a brilliant interception. Nolito makes himself available. Nolito pushes it out wide. In with a header! Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
Yeah, they had lots of options in the box there. They've got plenty to chew on at the moment, but no bite.
Willian. Oh, that's nicely done. Willian with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
And that's what you call going solo. He may have taken the selfish route to goal, but it wasn't a bad run, and it might just spark a teammate to come up with something extra now.
Decent strike, kept it fizzing low.
I actually like to see that in shots at goal, when there's a noticeable effort to get over the ball and keep it down.
Sturridge tries a through ball. He's there to get rid. Really didn't have enough to concern the defence. Manolas with the foul. That'll be a throw.
This defence is wary about opposition pace.
So they're just not getting too tight.
Yeah, they know that if they step up, their keeper could get a whole lot busier.
Oh, that's neat. Matuidi tries to get it forward quickly. And it's Pastore. Neymar gets it back. Oh, he's broken through. In it goes! Neymar with the smoothest one-on-one finish. He is one very cool customer.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
Wilshere. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Willian really struggling to influence the game.
Yeah, I think if he's going to make better progress, then he's going to need to find a little more space, and I think his team can help out by getting one or two others around him to give him a bit more support as well, because at this moment he's just been crowded out and he's not having the impact on the game that he should.
Mustafi aimed long and direct. Cavani, can he finish? Oh, it's opened up nicely for him. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. And out to safety. Remy walks it towards the front. Now it's to Marcos. A chance! Up to meet it! Should have equalised.
Well, he won't need telling what a big chance that was. The look on his face says the lot.
Massive leap! And he's there to hoof it away. Nicely controlled. Can he deliver?
Well, there's no point in adopting a conservative attitude now. As long as they don't lose their shape completely, they have to throw men forward in this situation.
Pastore tries to stroke it through. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Shoots! It's broken loose!
Well, they've not been troubled too much at the back, so they can play on the front foot, but losing possession still presents danger.
He's got the ball glued to his feet. Remy has a go! Sensational from Remy!
Well, that's something that'll make the manager proud, because they dug in deep then and they've got their leveller.
That is just remarkable, the amount of bend he got on that.
Well, the ball flight may be unpredictable, but the predictable part was the technique. It screamed goal all the way.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, that goal just serves to give them the momentum and psychological edge now at this stage, but for me, they've got to chase a winner.
There's a move that looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. Matuidi. The ball through. Danilo with a delicate ball. Wilshere pumps it upfield. Now the pass. And the flag has stayed down. Looking to hit the front line. Spoon forward. Cavani. Wilshere. There is the final whistle. A very good game of football. No winner, but both sets of fans have got their money's worth. Fine entertainment, and it ends all square. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, there were times when they looked like winning it and times when they looked like losing it, so they'll be reasonably happy to end up at what they've got.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.